うまく撮れたな。セルフシャッターを使うのは初めてだったが。
Oh, really? I never use that feature. I kind of don't like the self-shutter thing, honestly. While I'm checking the photo I took, Kapiki comes along to peer over my side.
私ちょっと引きつってるかも。せっかくの記念写真なのに。
It's okay, it happens. I can't smile at command either, Hibiki.
大丈夫。とても可愛らしく写ってますよ。誇らしげで少し緊張してらして。
Well, I mean, yeah, it's Hibiki. She always looks adorable. Come on now.
お前もな。
Huh? The words like an introduction. I can't help but pat her on the head over her hat. Head pat for the Hachiroku. She gives a tickled look briefly, but then quickly straightens up her hat and expression.
さて、まさしく響の言葉通りの記念すべき1号列車です。
A clear declaration. Hibiki's also standing up straight.
試験走行を重ねる間に、相鉄様も響も極めて質の高い成長を重ねてくださったと感じています。
Thank you, Hachiroku. I'm about to nod, but decide against it. I shouldn't get cocky, but I like to think I'm getting better. The smoke deflector, venting chimney, and fan. Every single problem that came up trained me to do better.
試験運転の後期には満席の客車も引いています。しかし。
Yeah? Hachiroku's eyes turn to me. I nod in response, telling him that I understand. Learning the business operations today is my responsibility as an engineer to see what can be improved.
試験と本番は別物だ。すべてゼロから重ねるつもりで挑まねばならん。
I follow up to Hachiroku's words, and I speak to the team and to myself to rile myself up.
栄えある一番列車だ。多少のトラブルには目をつぶり、とにかく走り切らせたい気持ちも正直持ってる。いや、
それでも安全が第一の使命だから。
Yeah, definitely safety first. You don't want any more of that smoke issues happening like it happened in this timeline and in the other timelines. Yeah, we definitely want to avoid that. Vicky understands. I have no idea what Hachiroku's obsession of safety is. Even if there are complaints, not causing any accidents is the greatest humor. What? Even if there are complaints, not causing any accidents is the greatest honor in running a railway operation.
小さな異常も見逃さず、止めることを恐れず行こう。今後走行を重ねるための、これは一歩に過ぎんのだから。
了解。
受けたまわりました。マイマスタ
ー。Aww. My master. You call me master instead of owner. This is the first time Hachiroku has acknowledged me as an able engineer.
レーナから教官が入りました。客車側、着席誘導完了です。
よーし。
Vicky picks up the scoop, then opens up the lid of the furnace to reveal burning flames. Doesn't need instructions from Hachiroku anymore. He's preparing the furnace to match our departure time.
後方確認。
I lean out the window of the cab and see Paulette's hand wave the green flag from side to side. It lays down off the steam whistle to tell her I saw her. She salutes me to send me off.
相鉄様。
ああ。
Alright, let's do it. Oh. Oh, look at this. This is super cute. I love this a lot. With the little bell in her hands. Is that heavy for you? Looks like it'd be really heavy for you. Hachiroku holds a large bell and leans out the window. The sound of the bell. Suddenly, countless sources of light flash on us. There are a ton of people on the platform taking pictures all at once of 8620 in the still passenger car.
バーベキュートレイン、黙々861号、発車準備よし。
861号、発車準備よし。
With the same hand I used to place Hachiroku on his seat, I released the brake, then put it into forward full gear before grabbing the pivot of the regulator.
本線信号。
Just as I usually do, I look outside and point. For a brief moment, Hachiroku and I exchange glances.
出発。
All aboard! Choo choo! All the steam exhaust. Murmur. Oh, hello.
はい、どうぞ。冷たいお水とおしぼりとエプロンです。おしぼりは首の周りに巻くとすっきり涼しいですよ。
ありがとうばい。
Rubs her face and then wraps it around her neck as told. Rubs her face and wraps around her neck as told. It's cool and feels good.
お水のおかわりはサービスですから、いつでも言ってくださいね。
ありがとうございます。
Are we in Fukami's perspective again? Bowser takes a towel. Kid flips off his seat. Okay, never mind. Fukami actually gets really sweaty. She starts drinking the water as soon as she gets it.
なぎちゃん、あの人、感じいいよね。
どこの人と？ポーレット姉ちゃんの知り合いばい？
そうだって。 幽霊寺の奥さんで昔食堂車に乗ってた人だって話だよ。
なら適材適所いうやつとね。
だよね。けどナギちゃんがガイドさんでもきっと人気出るって思うけど。
Yeah, I definitely think so too. Being the guy sure seems like fun. That's what I think.
うちもなかなか売れっ子やけん。これ以上お仕事ば増やしたらさすがに身が持たんもん。
だよね。焼肉列車。じゃあマヤ、バーベキュートレインになったんだよね。
The meat train. I'm gonna have to use that one for one of my euphemisms.
そうばい。名前その方がかっこよかばい。
だよね。響さんってセンスいいよね。やっぱり。
センスばなんだはようわからんけど、わかりやすくてかっこよかばい。
だよね。だからバーベキュートレインきっとうまくいくよね。
Yeah, you know, knock on wood and all that.
うまくいかせるばい。それで川下りにもドーンとお客さん引っ張るばい。
Maybe she's more motivated now. Fukami-chan starts dancing around.
そんなに暑そうにしてる人いないね。
I'm hot. It's freaking ridiculous here right now.
風がわーって入ってくれば外よりむしろ涼しか気がするけんね。
だよね。不思議。ストーブガンガンに燃えているのに。
放熱バンバ頑張っとるけん。さすがじいちゃんの特性ばい。
Hey, nice. Good old Mikasa.
うん。
He glances around again. Fukami-chan seems way too motivated.
深見ちゃん、そぎゃんと力むと深見ちゃんが倒れちゃいそうでおっかなか。
I don't see a problem with that. Never be too motivated. That only will help.
そうだね。リラックス、リラックス。
Relax. He breathes in and then breathes out. Seems like Fukami-chan is a bit calmer now.
ポーレットさんもレイナちゃんもいないから客車で何かあったら私たちが頑張らなきゃって。それで
言われたら一番列車にもポーレット姉ちゃんたち乗っとらんね。
He didn't get on during the whole test run either.
兄さんたちと喧嘩でもしよったと。
まさか違うよ。まるで反対。ソーテツさん、ポーレットさんの負担を減らしてあげてるの。ポーレットさんにしかできないことって多いから。だからそうじゃないことは手分けしてやろうって。
なるほど。言われたら納得ばい。兄さんいろいろ考えておるとね。
Yes, I do.
だよね。ソーテツさん、すごくいろいろ考えて見てくれてるのに。
Fukami-chan exhales deeply. Sounds like a big sigh to me.
深見ちゃん、やっぱり暑かと？
平気。
If the other passengers cheer for it, the excitement inside the passenger car will grow that much more.
お待たせしました。これよりバーベキューを開始します。前のお席の方から順番にお出しいたします。
The attendant lady announces with a big voice. Pushes a plate full of meat and veggies.
お席を立っての記念撮影は肉を焼くときにお願いします。まず座席番号 1A から 1D、 2A から 2D のお客様、どうぞ。
待ってました。お、これはうまそうな肉ですね。
Enjoy your meal, sir.
特産のブランド和牛熊本赤王です。うまみと甘み豊かな食感をお楽しみいただけます。
Also, sorry, I don't think you guys can hear it, but the dog is barking, so if you can, sorry. Sometimes he barks really loudly.
パパ、早く焼いて焼いて。
よし来た。
Whoosh.
肉ば乗せたら派手に火立ち寄ったね。
Chimney's a vent, so the smoke and fire both rise straight up. It looks flashy, but it's safe. And it looks tasty. Just looking at it is making me hungry.
ね、パ
Nice.
パ、あのボタン何？
ああ、非常停止ボタンと書いてあるね。危なくなった時だけに押すボタンだよ。
じゃあ今押しちゃいけないんだね。
Yes, please don't. The child looks disappointed. Don't touch the button, please. Mikami giggles at that sight.
ナギちゃんがボタンを押しまくったの役に立ったね。まあアイアンプラスチックのカバーがついたらなかなか割ってまでは押せんばい。
Freaking Nagi there.
ほんと全部のことがちゃんと役に立ってるんだよね。
A freaking little grin on her face. Oh my gosh.
まことばい。
The many smiles and cheerful cries. The passengers all seem to be having fun. Mikami-chan looks around the passenger car from front to back. She gazes on as if she's looking at some kind of treasure.
絶対評判になるよねこの列車。それでお人よまた賑やかな街になるよね。間違いなかばい街だけに。何それくだらない。
Oh, Mikami.
くだらなくなかったよ。
Mikami-chan's laughing at it. He's wearing a really bright smile. The kind of smile you don't get to see every day.
お人よの街は賑やかにして川下りにもたくさんお客さん呼ぼうばい。
Nice. Nagi's thinking about, you know, some financial stuff I see already, huh?
だねナギちゃん。
They shake hands. Mikami-chan holds out her hand. It feels embarrassing, but also makes me happy. The feelings of bashfulness linger.
それにしてもだね。
The sound of roasting meat, the fragrance of burning fat. Everything about this is making me so hungry.
うちらの順番待ち遠しかね。
Nagi don't. Wait patiently, okay? I know it's hard for you, but wait patiently, alright, Nagi?
予約すごい勢いなんです。バーベキュートレイン。
The people just want to go there to eat, right? Yeah, that makes sense. I should have thought about that. That makes all the sense in the world. Yep.
喜ばしいことではないか。
はい。それはもちろんなんですけど。
They just want the barbecue. Although it's good news, there's something negative about Paulette's Although it's good news, something negative about Paulette's voice. There we go.
勢いがちょっとすごすぎちゃって下手すると不満につながっちゃいそうなんです。
不満にとは。
性質上少数のお客さんしか乗れないじゃないですか。それが売り惜しみみたいに取られちゃったら。
Oh, is that the problem? I thought those people just wanted to come there to eat. Initially thought she was overthinking it, but I'm reminded of a few incidents that confirm her suspicion.
駅のホームの見物客たちも目立って数が増えているが、何か苦情など発生しているのか。
いいえ、そっちは今のところ大丈夫です。
こんちゃんしっかり駅長さんしてくれてますから。
お？
I hear that Fox loves crowds. What Fox? What are we talking? What Fox is this? They seem to jump in whenever there's some commotion.
それでこんちゃんがケミって首をかしげると、
Oh,
みんなニコニコってして静かになるんですよ。
I just remembered. Was it that Fox that Abiki was petting before back in the common route? Back then they thought it was a dog. Is it that Fox?
うん。それは素晴らしい仕事ぶりだな。
I didn't know that had been working that way. I should give it some fried tofu later.
それではどこから売り惜しみだのに対する懸念が？ネットでちょっと煽られるみたいになっちゃってて、電車姫様アンチもやっぱりいらっしゃいますから。
The train princess, can we please see her one of these days? Thank you. She sounds so freaking cute and beautiful and lovely, and I want to meet her in person.
アンチですか？
人気者に反発する性質を持った輩なんだ。
Yes.
なるほど。アキ様は確かにやっかまれそうな方ですからね。
影響力ものすごいもんね。お姫様が紹介してくれたら途端にだもんね。
Akisama posted an article about us when we sent her the picture of train number 1. As a result, we got the crowds that Paulette's worried about. The person must be popular beyond my comprehension.
具体的に今の予約状況というのはどのようなものなんだ？
指定券、窓口で半数、電話で半数、1ヶ月前の10時から受付を開始してるんですけど。
電話鳴りやまなくなっちゃうんですよ。窓口は徹夜で並んでる人でも買えないくらいで。
まあ そのようなことになっているのですか？
悪評が広がるようなことにならなくても、あんまりお待たせが過ぎちゃうと。
機械損失というやつだな。見込み客をむざむざ逃す事態に陥りかね。
はい。ですから、こんなに急に人気出るとは思ってなくて、すごく心苦しいんですけど。
増発ですか？
Hachiroku says in Paulette's place. Tense inspection that Paulette had relaxes a little.
はい。響ちゃんの機関士訓練始めてもらって、新人の助手さん一人雇い入れる方向で。
相鉄様と新人女子、響と凪様の2チーム体制を取るわけですか？育成3ヶ月はかかりますが。
3ヶ月なら御の字すぎます。それで育成終わるまでの期間も土日祝とか。
Dang, really? Weekends and holidays?
訓練とも並行になりますし。
Hachiroku turns to me.
土日祝を1日2便に増発するくらいであれば、僕の体力的には全く問題ない。
ナギちゃんと時々でも交代できるなら私も多分やれると思う。
よかったなら。
いや、もう少しだけ待ってくれ。
Not enough information to make a decision yet.
ナギの方は大丈夫なのか？川下りとも並行になってしまうだろう。
それは確認取ってあります。球磨川下りベテランの船頭さん2人復帰してくれたそうです。
おう。
バーベキュー列車の折り返し、湯の井の八千町からお人よまで川下り使う人も右肩上がりじゃないですか。
うん。気持ちよく晴れた日には折り返しのほとんどが川下りになれるな。
それで景気が？
はい、経営がすごく良化したみたいで、船頭さんの求人出したらすぐ復帰希望が来たそうです。
それでナギにも余裕ができたということか。
Alright, cool. So everything's good then. When the issue of Nagi is cleared, there's one more important point. Something Hachiroku hasn't asked yet, so I'll ask myself.
8620と客車の方はどうなのだ？
Cleaning the steam locomotive takes a lot of work. You take Tuesdays off, it takes a whole day to clean. Really managing them to maintenance at the same time.
さようですね。このペースで行くのであれば、いずれ編成自体を増やしていただかねばならないかと。
それはもちろん将来的には検討してます。6人が出るかもしれないって噂、前から聞いてるんです。
6-2 is something I'm not familiar with, but I can easily imagine that it's a locomotive. As proof of that, Hachiroku's expression lights up.
まだご健在なのですね。
旧東武鉄道の関係者の方が1両を所有してます。今の名前は5号機関車になってますけど。
あら、ネルソンお姉様にはいささかに使わしくないお名前ですこと。
ネルソン？
When I ask her that, Hachiroku smiles gleefully.
6200系ネルソンお姉様たちはニールセンという英国の会社からの輸入蒸気なのです。
Ah, I see.
おお。
Interesting.
ニールセンがなまってネルソンという愛称となったのか。
She nods to confirm my guess. Hachiroku looks so far as if to reminisce.
とても優美なシルエットで東海道の名月ともキャブの窓がむき出しの半月の形をしているのです。
何それロマンチック。見たいし書いてみたいかも。
Oh my gosh, Vicky.
レイナもお会いしてみたいです。
まさしくロマンチックという言葉がぴったりです。
Well, I mean, you know, Hachiroku, or you and me, we can go there alone if you want any time. I don't mind, just saying. Her voice sounds almost intoxicated.
ネルソンお姉様なら確かに観光に最適ですね。
最適は言い過ぎだろう。お前8620がいるのだからな。
Hey, we just said she was ideal. Nice. Those words come from my heart, but they sound like polite compliments to Hachiroku. She giggles a little and gives me a big nod.
ネルソンお姉様が来てくださるのかもしれないのなら大丈夫。勇気100倍で頑張り抜けます。
よかった。じゃあ増発の手配を開始しますね。
The issue is progressing too quickly for my taste. However, if Hachiroku's alright with it, I suppose it may be fine. Still, something seems missing. The remark of Hachiroku to work harder didn't seem like something she'd say.
相鉄様、ひょっとしてお疲れなのですか？
いや、
I was lost in thought again. Last thing I want to do is put an unnecessary burden on Hachiroku.
頑張らねばと僕も思っていただけだ。まずは観光振興のため、そしてお人よを守るため。
さようですね。ここまでうまく来たのですから。
ああ。
Things are really going well. I suppose it's better to move to create a positive cycle instead of standing still with worry.
ポーレットと相談の上、常務と訓練の新しいシフトを作成してもらえるか。
承りました、相鉄様。
その間僕は整備清掃をしておこう。
No matter how small, I want to crush any potential problem with my own eyes and hands. That is the mission of safety first that Hachiroku always exposes.
それでは相鉄様、また後ほど。
ああ。
He bows lightly and then goes inside. His step is light. He's able to lead us this far despite being so small. In the near future, I want to be able to become the engineer to help Hachiroku. When I think in earnest, my worries melt away.
よし。
Alright, back to the good old grind. With my own eyes and hands. First, let me search them out and pat them to good use. Put them to good use. Not pat, makes no sense. Pull. Come on. I grab Ibiku's arm and she's sneaking out of the rail shop.
これから清掃をしたいのだが、響、手伝ってもらえるか。
She's like, man, I don't want to clean. Looks at the exit, then to me. Ibiki realizes something before heaving a long sigh.
手伝いますよ。手伝います。私、兄さんの妹ですから。
Thank you, my lovely little sister. I appreciate it immensely. I mean, I wouldn't want to clean either, so I don't blame you in the slightest. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Ibiki. Oh. Hot girl, hello, how you been? Hachiroku's hand stopped when she hears a few words that are out of the ordinary for the breakfast table.
塩害でございますか？
Oof, okay, we'll talk about this.
そう、塩害。商店会の方にクレームが来とったよ。
Let's see.
商店会にか。
Engineers are at jobs closest to the smoke and fire from steam locomotives. Because I know how fiercely they burn, I can't say the complaints are unexpected.
確かに量的にも時間的にも一番煙と接することになるのは駅周辺であるからな。
The moment I say that, Makuni shakes her hand to say no.
違かとよ。お人よ商店会の中からのクレームじゃなか。おかげで繁盛しとるけん、こっちはむしろ86様様。
Alright, so what's going on?
そうなのか。では一体誰が。
これ、煙ばかぶっとるって。
Makuni takes out a photo and Hachiroku jumps up to look.
これは相鉄様。
踏切屋さんだな。
Oh, I see. A few kilometers away from Ohitoyo Station, near a rusted railroad crossing, is the railroad crossing store. Lunch cellar. Considering the name, I thought they'd be understanding of the railways.
まさかあそこから苦情が来るとは。
The amount of time it has to deal with the smoke should be no more than a minute as A60 passes through. I'm looking at this photo.
随分と煙が流れているな。しかも黒い。
強風の日でございましょうね。木も随分と曲がっているように見えます。
ああ、確かに。写真で見てもわかるほど大きく風に揺すられているな。
The locomotive doesn't work fully on days of strong winds. The regulator lever breaks in reversing gears. They all don't feel right when it's that windy. Not to mention that the vibrations are stronger on those days too.
煙が黒いのも響が鎌を制御し損ねてしまったせいか。
まあ、さようでございましょうね。
となるとこれはめったに起こることではなさそうだがな。
相鉄様。
Hachiroku and Makuni's voices overlap. Hachiroku quickly looks down as if to let Makuni go first.
そぎゃんとはどういうことだ。
こん写真航空写真ば
誰が取ったかいうことよ。
誰がとは。おお。
The aerial angle makes me understand the situation immediately. The only things that fly above Ohitoyo are the birds and Navi.
エアクラ工場誘致推進派による撮影ということになるのか、これは。
まあそぎゃんと考えるのが自然よね。
In her usual mild-mannered voice, she points out more observations.
踏切屋さんの2代目さん、今の店主はガチガチのエアクラ工場誘致推進派やもん。
それはやはり不況の影響によるものか。
やろうね。あそこまで離れてしまうと駅前が繁盛しても取り残されてしまうけん。
工場や宿舎の立地次第では一気に商売が盛り返すかもしれんしな。
Prices for the daily sundries don't change that much no matter where you buy them. Rather, it's possible that they were pushed to stopping the factory by enticing them with the factory location.
これは
Supporting my
下手な対応を打ってしまうと政治的に広げられてしまいかねない案件か。
Oh, jeez, oh no. Not only would it not stop at the railroad crossing store, the factory supporters may all start filing complaints too. Smoke problem, depending on the wind and other conditions, could very well spread to more places.
水汚染の防止が工場誘致反対の旗印やもんね。SL も汚染を言うて主張されると泥仕合いた。であれば先手を打って最善の対策を取ってしまいましょう。
Hachiroku's voice is filled of confidence. When I turn to her, she's earnestly looking at me.
何か良い考えでもありそうだな。
無論です。SL の歴史は塩害との戦いの歴史でもありますので。
そうなのか。
はい。ごくごく初期の蒸気機関車においては煙に混じる火の粉によっての火災さえございました。
火災。
The moment I hear that, a chill runs down my spine. The mental images of fire make creaking noises in my ears and bring back the taste of blood in my mouth. Oh no, not the PTSD. If left unchecked, I could easily begin shaking, so I forced myself to calm down.
そうだったな。火と鉄とそれこそが蒸気機関車だ。
Problem almost came back for a second there. I nod and Hachiroku continues.
私の頃までにも技術革新はございましたが、それでも決して煙を甘く見ることはできません。
What I hear in Hachiroku's voice is actually not confidence after all, but instead tension. The fear that just popped up allowed me to notice that. The firmness in Hachiroku's voice is possibly sourced from a fear of accidents like mine.
たとえ少数の声で稀であろうと、塩害があるのなら、私たちのなすべきはただ根絶のための努力です。
だな。
Talking about reference value for pollution or a cost-benefit analysis will put us in the same ring as the people supporting the factory. Improving the situation until pollution drops to non-existent levels is the path to the recovery of Ohitoyo that we want.
けど、塩害ば根絶するとか、そぎゃんがこつできゆうもんとや。私の世代以降の SL たちには、終煙装置が取り付けられたものがございます。終煙？ああ、煙ば集める？はい、その終煙です。本来はトンネル内で絶大な効果を発揮するものですが。
Hachiroku draws a simple diagram to explain. On the top part of the chimney, a box that opens up to the back is attached. That's a more simplified version of a smoke collection device.
なるほど。何もせずにいれば上へと吹き出す煙を終煙装置は後方へと強制的に流してしまうのか。
さようです。レフと組み合わせることにより煙の広がりをかなり抑え込むことが可能となるかと。
デメリットは？
Oof,
箱の上部は開閉可能な蓋となっておりますから、不要時には開いておけば良いだけですし。
Hachiroku goes deep into thought. She closes both her eyes and lips. Soon after, she opens them to speak.
目に見えるデメリットとなりますと、重量増加くらいのものとなりますでしょうか。
重量増加か。確かに機関車にも客車にも増設が重なってるからな。
いうか、終煙装置やらは簡単に入手できるもんとや。
Makuni's simple question is actually quite an important one. Hachiroku nods reassuringly.
終煙装置は各地の機関区が独自開発していたものです。 ですので図面さえ入手できれば製造は比較的容易かと。
各地で独自開発。その土地土地の実情に合わせてといった感じか？
Oops, my bad.
さようです。ので可能であれば複数の図面を入手してできる限り軽量のものを装備できればと願います。
ならばその方針で動いてみるか。赤い宮司や毛利の秋様に図面のことを尋ねてみよう。
I look over to them for confirmation and receive a response instantly.
私に異論はございません。
Alright.
うちもよかとよ。
Alright, cool. Let's do it then. Balcony stretches and then clears her throat.
ああ、ほっとしたらなんか喉が渇きよるね。
あら、気がつきませんで、すぐにお入れいたします。
I mean, yeah, that was a lot, so yeah.
ありがとうね。助かるわ。
Hachiroku bows and leaves the room. After waiting for her footsteps to subside, I throw out a question.
何か引っかかるところでもあるのか？
恋愛のことはそうちゃんの考え通りでよかかと思うけど。
It isn't like Mako would need to be hesitant with her words. I suppose her asking for tea really was to get Hachiroku to leave.
なら86に何かあるのか？
そうね。まあ、うちの気のせいかもしれんけど。
Makuni climbs up onto the large living room table. Why you stand on the table? Must be something important. I go closer to her from my side.
86ちゃん。なんか、どっかで無理ばしとる感じせん？
What do you mean? Explain further.
ああ、そのことか。
I don't understand.
そうちゃん、心当たりばあと？
うん、まあな。
She's overworking herself. Oh, okay. Like me, Hachiroku probably still has it on her mind. She has scars from a railway accident, and yet she cannot remove herself from the railways.
その無理はおそらく背負わねばならぬ類のものだ。そして86はそれに耐えると僕は信じる。
そうならよかけどね。
あ、
Makuni stretches out her arm and fingers and taps me on my forehead. Then tells me in her usual ladylike voice.
よう見てあげねばいけんよ、そうちゃん。86ちゃんは女の子なんだけんね。
Oh, God told me twice, big sis. I promise I will. With all of my heart and soul. Always. Aw. Are you like sleeping? It's raining hard, but the passenger car is still full. From a business standpoint, this is great news. However, looking at it from a different angle, we have a heavy train on wet tracks. Driving the train will require more prudence and skill than before.
知的禁止制限。
知的禁止制限。よし。
20 more seconds until the railroad crossing store. Passing through here, I have to be careful not to offend them by keeping the steam whistle off.
終焉装置蓋閉め。
終焉装置蓋閉めよし。
Vicky pulls on a rod and we hear a trap that suppresses the locomotive sounds of puffs of smoke. Change in sound tells us that the lid of the smoke collection device is closed.
知的禁止制限解除。
知的制限解除。よし。終焉装置蓋開け。
終焉装置蓋開けよし。
Together with my call out, Vicky leans out the window to check the rear.
どうだ？
大丈夫。煙全然かかってなかった。
Alright, so far so good.
ならば今日も第一関門は無事クリアだな。
Still, I can't sound off the steam whistle unnecessarily. There's a habit of mine to sound this thing after passing the deserted station and going to the coast.
一部廃液通過。
一部廃液通過。よし。
後部異常なし。
後部異常なし。
Right at the speed limit. After waiting for the right time, I sound off the steam whistle and then pull the reversing gear up to mid-gear.
閉める。
I call that and slowly close off the regulator. I open the bypass valve and cylinder cock, then set the reversing gear into forward full gear. But a strange vibration. After I check the furnace to see if that's the cause, Vicky looks at me.
ゼッキ。よし。
Either way, we'll be coasting for a while. Getting running only on inertia and no steam. You okay? Suddenly, Vicky takes a poker and jams inside the hearth, pushing around some of the clumps. Maybe some coals in the hearth aren't combusting and instead of piling up.
やはりさっきの振動は釜の不良か？
終焉装置つけた影響？なんか最近痛風が落ち着いてくれない感じで。
そうなのか。
兄さんにも責任ありますよ。今日みたいに天気悪い日は運転なくなりますから。
That's bad weather. That's hard for everybody. What are you talking about? You can't blame that on me. I was also self-conscious about it, but if she provides proof by pointing out the furnace, I have no space to talk back. When I was rough with the regulator, a powerful draft occurred and caused trouble in the earth immediately.
すまんな。少し気をつけてみる。
But what happened? The Beacon and I look at each other and then turn to Hachiroku. She seems fine though. She seems like it's all good. The patience when the train is coasting. Perhaps there's something wrong with the tracks.
当面には異常感知できませんでした。非常停止の用はないものと判断します。
Alright, well, you're the boss, so yeah. Because I received a response even before I asked for it, it makes me worry further. Because things are going well recently, I hadn't even bothered to notice it. The thing bothers me about how she said nothing was detected. Hachiroku herself admitted that her functions were incomplete.
念のため、レイナに教官で位置情報を送って、折り返しまでに調査をしてもらっておこう。
かしこまりました。
もうすぐ。
ああ。
I regained my senses after hearing Ibiki's words. This was no time to be distracted. Almost at the incline. There'll not be enough power if we keep coasting.
開ける。
While calling that out, I moved the reversing gear to mid-gear and closed off the bypass valve while partially opening the regulator. I opened the cylinder drain valve to let the water out, and then pulled the regulator all the way, together with the reversing gear. As I hear an echo on the blast, the steam begins to power the wheels. Rain, an inclined slope, and a full train. Pull. Quickly pull the sand spreading cockpit's original position to spread the sand in front of the driving wheel.
粘着力十分。このまま登り切りましょう。
The sand increases friction, so the adhesion, the power for the driving wheel to catch on the tracks also increases. The driving wheel slips, it can't be controlled. I prepare myself so I can move the automatic valve in the regulator at any time. Bunk. Again. Very faint this time. Bit of vibration all the same. Hachiroku isn't saying anything. If nothing happens for a certain time, my doubts materialize into something solid. However, I have to forget about that and focus right now. I can't say a single word until after we climb the slope. Puff, 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 puff. An exhaust note as if the locomotive was groaning. The furnace still isn't organized. It's not going well today. I wonder if the passenger side is doing alright. Even if the emergency buzzer isn't ringing, there could be minor issues happening. Well, almost at Inoi. It'll be within signal range of cell phones. If anything happens, Mrs. Nagiyama will let us know.
相鉄様、雨3本です。
制限60。
Three parts for rain. On rainy days, we have to break three track segments earlier than we normally do. I raised the pressure following Hachiroku's voice and...
よし。
No, it wasn't good. I barely made it. If Hachiroku didn't warn me, I would have completely gone too fast. Let's see. So this is it. My driving becomes rougher on days of bad weather. It appears that Ibiki's remark was true, just as I experienced it firsthand.
新鶴葉廃駅通過。よし。
Either way, I have to get everyone to Inoi Station safely. Focus only on that for the time being. I want to concentrate, but... Damn. Raindrops that splatter on the windshield are jarring to my ears. I feel like small insects are crawling around my eardrums. Oh, that sounds awful. Why is this your analogy, Sotetsu? Why out of everything? Why you picked this? I hate it. I hate all of it. Do not want. Nope. Not a million years. No, thank you. That's why I make callouts that I usually do not. It's already clear that things aren't going well today. There's no other way but to shout out. There's need help from Hachiroku and Ibiki along the way. That's right. Her team. Share the good and bad parts together, supporting one another. We must do so from now on, too. Toot toot. I sound the steam whistle in an attempt to silence the rain splatter against the scars of my memories. Oof, dang. got kind of sad at the end there. When I take 8620 into the stone shed, Palette is waiting for us there. Her expressions are always so clear that they can break away all rain clouds.
ナビちゃんから連絡受け取ってます。今日も煙、踏切屋さんに全然かかってなかったそうです。
何よりだ。
The attached smoke collection devices have proved to be useful. At this rate, I'm sure the complaints won't happen again. Still, there was an unexpected expenditure. Adding one more assistant to this two-team system. I was hoping that Root could implement that soon, but racking up so many construction costs, it's not possible.
そうだ。報告を入れた異常振動のことなのだが。
それについては関さんに言ってもらいました。線路には特段の異常はなかったそうです。
Kami's grandfather, Seku-san, and his brother are experts on water and earth. The skills in line maintenance were said to be great even by Hachiroku.
ならば安心だな。手間をかけてすまなかった。ありがとう。
いいえ、保線は鉄道の生命線の一つですから、小さなことも報告してもらえた方が助かります。
そう言ってもらえると気が休まる。
However, there's nothing wrong with the tracks. There's nothing wrong with the tracks. The source is elsewhere.
あれ？
The blue eyes come to my face. Large and straightforward as if she sees through everything.
そうてつくん、なんか心配事ですか？元気ないみたいに見えますけど。
ああ。うん。そうだな。気がかりはある。
I can't lie to Palette, especially if it has to do with safety.
気がかりはあるのだが、まだ確認が取れていない。確認が取れ次第に報告させてもらいたく思う。
わかりました。
He doesn't ask again, and instead simply smiles and nods at me.
それじゃあ報告待ってます。何もなければそれがきっと一番ですけど。
だな。
Though she may be meek and shy, Palette's a natural-born leader, I believe. If only a few words exchanged, I feel that my jumping-up emotions have been unraveled.
にい話が終わったなら手伝って。
I'm coming. I hear Biki's annoyed voice from the driving stand. There's most likely some bad clumps in the earth.
わかった。すぐに。
私行きます。大丈夫。ちゃんと手伝いますから。
いや、しかし。
大事な時に使えるように時間作ってもらえてるの分かってますから。
I mean, alright? Palette says with a smile, she starts walking away.
で、今がきっとその大事な時ですよね。
I mean, I don't know about emergency, but I could definitely use your help.
ああ、すまない。
That's right. That's why I gladly accept her help.
よし。
I renew my resolve to take a step forward. I don't see Hachiroku, but I have an idea where she is. If my guess is off, I doubt the most likely groundless fears.
86。やはりここか。
相鉄様。
Oh, hello. You're up really close. He was in the hole in the ground of the stone shed. It's a dugout pit for maintenance on the underside. Hachiroku's in a maintenance body and is there looking at the underbelly of 8620.
異常振動の原因は足回りか？
I ask bluntly and immediately see Hachiroku twitch before freezing up.
それは。
以前からあったものだよな。今日ほどの頻発はおそらく初めてのこととはなるが。
Because it occurred numerous times a day, I noticed it as a clear abnormality. Previous vibrations must have been caused by the same source.
機関車側に何かある。86もそれを疑っているのだよな。
はい。
Oh. Hachiroku refuses to look at me. This problem may be transcending my mere doubts. If that's the case, then it's got to be dealt with as quickly as possible.
もしもお前が原因を特定しきれないなら、回収を手伝ってくれたギスさんにでも。
Don't be sad, it's okay, we'll figure it out, alright? You need a hug?
いえ、原因でしたら特定できております。
Hachiroku finally looks at me. Her eyes suddenly possess a sad color like I've never seen before. It's the color of resignation.
なんだ、それほど悪いのか。
原因は特定できておりますし、相鉄様のお目にもすでに映っております。
I look over Hachiroku once more. Aside from her expression and eyes, nothing appears different. I then turn to 8620. I start at the bottom of the pit and move upward. I see it. I already see it. I don't see it. What is it? Because I saw it before, I hadn't noticed. No. I already did know.
おお、
Take out the camera from my pocket and snap a photo. I pull out a file from a heap of documents at the edge of the shed and compare it with 862 right after they repair.
歪んでいる。だと。
Oh. I wish I was just seeing things. I wish it were caused by the lens. It is so obvious that there's nothing I can do other than admit it.
なぜこれほどこんなになるまで。
日々わずかずつ、本当にわずかずつの歪みだったのでしょう。
I see. A small distortion of something enormous. It's like the infamous straw on a camel's back. Yeah, that's a really apt way to put it.
巨大さゆえに気づけぬそれは、わずかずつわずかずつ積み重なって、
目に見えるほどになった時には巨大な歪みと育ってしまっているわけか。
Even though it's just one piece at a time, all that straw will eventually break the camel's back. What started off as a small load on 862 grew until it twisted its base.
歪みというか、これはねじれか。
単純な損傷ではございません。複合的に歪み、ねじれ、歪んでいるのです。
In response to my mumbling, a weak voice
お
answers.
そらくはあの事故の時、目に見えぬ傷が残ったのです。
It was the accident that destroyed 862 and put Hachiroku into a deep sleep. If it were damaged to that extent, this distortion would just be the beginning.
目に見えず、検査でも確認できない傷は、けれど力の不正な逃げ場となったのでしょう。
それが蓄積されて歪んだ。
It's twisted in various spots, actually. Small twists and distortions all affect each other.
そうでもなければ大枠がここまで変形してしまうなどありえません。
Though it's the frame itself. I knew this but didn't want to admit it. The underframe is the backbone of the car. A distortion in it leads to weakness, rigidity, and eventually safety issues.
重すぎる客車を引かせたせい。追加装備をどんどん重ねてしまったせいか。
いいえ、相鉄様。歪みは最初からあったのです。それに、私たちが気づけていなかっただけのこと。
Hachiroku's voice doesn't even try to be comforting. She's just plainly stating the facts.
歪みに気づけていない方がよほど恐ろしい。重量増や追加装備が危険を明らかにしてくれたのです。
She is shaking in short bursts as if she's enduring the cold. And I have to make the decision.
だとしてもだ。
顕在化している危険なら対処をすればよいだけです。そして私にはそれができます。
What are you gonna do? Hachiroku is talking faster. She continues on as if she doesn't want me to speak.
湯の井線は負荷の少ない路線です。振動は機関車側にしか出ずに済みます。
それは86。
That's impossible. But because I've just fought it, I have to ask.
まさかこのままこの86で営業運転をすると言っているのではあるまいな。
Yeah, she is definitely overworking herself, like how Makura said.
あと 1,2 年はこの子も私も持つはずです。
Hachiroku confirms my question without facing me.
それだけの時間があれば工場誘致を撤回させることができましょう。
I gasp. As if she were lured in by that, Hachiroku slowly and painfully takes a deep breath.
撤回にさえ追い込めば、その後じっくり時間をかけて大回収をすることもできるようになるのです。
ああ、そうか。
Alright, I finally understand. Hachiroku has focused on safety first all along to an obsessive compulsive level.
86、お前は僕のレールロードなのだな。
さようです、相鉄様。
And yet, she's bending her own will just to continue operating the train. This is to fulfill the objective that we had set.
ですのでどうか私とこの子をお使いください。
Dang, Hachiroku. A graceful tone in her voice. Her eyes show no hesitation. And yet, the shaking in her fingers doesn't stop.
壊れ埋もれていくはずの私たちに 再びの命を与えてくださったのは相鉄様です。
Oh, Hachiroku. That's why I'm sure of this. Hachiroku, without a doubt, has a soul. Of course she does. Her head understands it logically, but her body and soul can't follow.
あの美しい熊川を優しいお人よの人と暮らしを守り抜くため、どうぞ私たちを使ってください。
86おいで。
Yeah, give her a hug. Give her a big old hug, please.
相鉄様。
I kneel down on the floor of the engine shed and hold out my arms in the direction of the
や
pit.
るんだ86。
しかし私すすと油とで服を汚して。
I don't care at all.
僕も同じだ。構わんさ。
I embrace Hachiroku's body. She also reaches her hands behind my back. Even after holding my body, the shaking in Hachiroku's fingers still doesn't stop. Oh. 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 Oh, that's super sweet. I pull Hachiroku up from the pit. Her texture, her softness, her warmth. Hachiroku is alive. And because she's alive, she suffers. Oh. I hold her close to me. I want to share her pain.
相鉄様。
I only hear my own heartbeat, but it's faster than usual. I also understand on a visceral level that the situation is serious.
86僕を信じて今は休め。
Hachiroku does sleep. In this way, she's no different from humans. As long as she has a soul, I'm sure she needs some rest.
しかし
休んだ後に目覚めたのなら、その時はまた僕のために力を貸してくれ。
Oh. The tension in Hachiroku's body loosens. The trembling in her fingers stops too. Could this be relief? Or perhaps she's just given up. I have no way of really knowing.
かしこまりました。相鉄様。今はお言葉に甘えます。
甘えろ。言葉だけでなく。
Rip.
いいですね、86さん。レイナ、羨ましいですよ。
Well, your route is locked, so you're gonna have to keep being jealous, alright? Why are you here? The fox too, huh? Reina's voice. You must have been feeding Cone as they're together right now. An innocent person and an animal look at both Hachiroku and me with glittery eyes. Vader. Cone rolls on his back to show his belly as if to request a rubdown. I'm busy, but right now...
すまんな。また今度にしてくれ。今は86を甘えさせたい気分でいるのだ。
Exactly, all the spoils for only Hachiroku. That's right. Looks like she gave up. She gives a perplexed sigh. Hachiroku then speaks in a relieved voice in my ear.
かしこまりました。相鉄様。それでは今は私甘えさせていただきます。
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love all of it. Oh, that was great. That's super cute and sweet. Oh, hello. What are you guys doing? Well, that looks sleepy. On a lap, Reina opens her mouth wide and...
ごめんなさいです。
You okay?
いや、
Don't let's hear right now. It's not quite early morning. We're still in the realm of night.
すまんな。どうしても始発の前に話したかった。
Because there's prep work involved, I want to do this as soon as possible. After already agreeing to discuss it at this hour, I suppose it's time to wake her up and have the conversation.
いえ、私がこの時間でって言ったんですし、それに普段楽させてもらってますし、早起きくらい。
And in the next instant, Palette's eyes dart in another direction.
86ちゃん、ご一緒じゃないんですか？
ああ、あれがいると僕が判断を誤ってしまいかねないと思って
That makes sense. If I'd already made my decision, these words come out spontaneously from my mouth. Does that thing have come out in my expression? Palette nods slightly and sits up straight.
大事な事情があっての早起きだったらいくらでもします。大丈夫です。
Thank you, Palette. Any hint of drowsiness is gone from her eyes. There's no point in wasting any more of her time.
話というのは8620の損傷についてだ。
どこか痛んだんですか？
The base?
傷んだではなく痛み続けていたらしい。長期的にじわじわと。それがついに表面化した。
When I show the photo, Palette and Vena are speechless. I tell them exactly what Hachiroku said. Palette's face becomes paler with every statement. It pains me to say it, but I can't stop now.
86の弦によればあと 1,2 年は運用可能だということだ。
これ86さん、ここまで気づかなかったんですか？
Vena's voice doesn't have a hint of sleepiness anymore. Suddenly, her drowsy state is replaced with an obvious suspicion. The question's a plain but powerful one.
気づかなかったと本人はそう言っている。
I realize how ambiguous that statement is. I must have had similar doubts at some point too. If I hadn't pointed it out, if no one had pointed it out, Hachiroku may have continued to hide it.
あれは不調をずっと訴え続けていた。レイルロードとして従前の性能を発揮できていないと。
While knowing I have this doubt, I still strongly believe in Hachiroku. Even a small risk, if it increased the chance of an accident, Hachiroku would never intentionally do it.
調子悪いならトロルユのおばあさんに見てもらうといいです。
もう見てもらった。見てはもらったのだが。
Vena points something out that's plain but poignant. This memory is almost painful to me.
機能的に異常はないとのお話だった。その上で不調があるなら原因はただ考えすぎと。
考えすぎ。
When Palette speaks up, Vena closes her mouth and waits.
何を考えすぎているんでしょう。
僕には分からん。86自身も分かっていないようだった。
It could have something to do with the accident, but I don't know what or how she thinks about it. I don't want to say anything irresponsible. There is one thing, that's for sure.
だが今回の86が問題に気づくのが遅れた理由はそこではない。それはひとえに僕にある。
相鉄くんに。
ああ、エアクラ工場誘致を撤回させお人よを守りたい。僕の目的を86は果たさせたいと願っているのだ。
Palette's voice is muffled. There's a bit of sadness mixed in.
だから大枠の歪みに気づけなかった。
多分だ。少なくとも僕はそう思っている。
大枠が歪んでいるのに気づいたら危なくて走れなくなっちゃうからですね。
A remark made about hesitation. That plainness erases all doubt within me. This is non-negotiable.
ああ、この歪みは文字通り目に見えるリスクだ。それを無視して運行などはとてもできずだ。
ですよね、やっぱり。
My words weigh down heavily. A negative impact on the business side as well as trust. Palette's position is causing her to hesitate on her decision.
万が一にでも事故が起きればその影響は計り知れん。鉄道での観光振興なども夢物語と終わるだろう。
That's why I try to push her further. No matter what price there is, we can't let an accident happen. Another accident would most likely break Hachiroku completely. Ooh, yeah, I definitely don't want that. Oh, goodness gracious, yeah. Ooh.
8620の運休を前提に考えるしかない。その上での最善策をできるだけ早く立てていくしか。
I can actually just imagine it, honestly. You got anything? He quietly, faintly inhales. If that breath, she forms words.
ですね。それしかないと私も思います。
ならばその上での相談だが、今の予約が消化しきられる1ヶ月と1日後からダイヤ改正ができんだろうか。
ダイヤ改正ですか？どういう風に？
バーベキュートレインと朝夕の定期運行と両者の時刻を同一にできればと思うのだが。
Palette's eyes widen as she looks to Reina. Reina nods meekly.
できますよ。レイナ、重いの引っ張るの大得意ですから。
Sweet, thanks, Reina.
バーベキュー客車も 定期運行もそのままで、ただ両者を連結しちゃって運用する。
The organizer says her words out loud and sings on them for a moment.
ローカルの観光列車ではある形式ですし、課題をいくつか解消できればいける気がします。
その課題とは？
まず時間ですよね。朝は観光列車としてはかなり早い時刻になります。
だが学園がある期間は観光的にはオフシーズン。学園が休みの時期こそ観光の稼ぎ時となるから。
ああ、そっか。学園が休みの期間はダイヤを調整しちゃえばいいんですね、単純に。
とは思うが平気か？学園の例えば部活の朝練などは。
そういう子たちはもっと早くから自転車通学してますから。
自転車か。
It's a surprise considering that the distance of the tracks between Ohitoyo and Unoi is 20-something kilometers. Dang, that sucks. Since bikes are immune to the dead zones that aircraft are susceptible to, it's not an impossible distance to travel.
休み期間中のことなら学園側とも調整可能でしょうし、多分問題なく行けちゃうと思います。
ならばよかった。他にはどうだ？
匂い対策必要になると思います。キハ07側、日曜列車側に焼肉の匂いが流れ込むと。
なるほど。かなり残酷なこととなるか。食べ盛りの学園生が主体の列車だものな。
だけじゃなく、服に匂いがついちゃうと困るとかも普通にあるって思いますし。
Dude, I wouldn't care. Give me the food and I won't give a shit. Nope. I'll just be sure. Might smell like barbecue in the slightest.
なるほど。
Only get to eat it. Because the passenger's car is in the opposite direction of the path, the smell will follow the wind. You just have to worry about backdraft.
客車側は指定席になるんだよな。
それははい、今までと変わらず指定有料となります。
So we can expect to have minimal passengers crossing between Kyoto 7 and the Barbeque train.
ならば単純ではあるが、連結部に充電式の送風機を置いてみてはどうだろうか。
いいかもですね。客車側に涼しさも提供できますし、けど多分そうするとですね。
Let's start listing up detailed issues. Brings up more and more ideas. But she avoids the most crucial part as we continue our discussion.
あとはそうですね。
What else is there? The many problems are ironed out. All that's left is a heavy silence.
僕の方の8620の問題なのだが。
That's why I started the conversation. No matter how suffocating it may be, that's my responsibility.
具体的にどうということを今の時点では思いつけんが、回収をどれほどに困難だろうとやりたくない。
それは。
Dang.
はい。
You do not seem like very confident this is gonna work out at all. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's something. A long silence, a dull nod in agreement.
技術的、資金的な問題が解決できれば、もちろん私もそれが最善だと思います。
Maybe Kisaki could give us money or something.
そうか。
It's a conditional agreement. Even Paulette has to reluctantly say that. And that means repairing the frame is that difficult. Yeah, apparently.
それで私たちの方の問題なんですけど。
Before I can find the words to respond, Paulette's voice cuts through the silence.
レイナのその足回りの問題についてです。
Paulette's hand twitches. Rowena places her hand on top of Paulette's. For a brief moment, looking at each other's eyes, and then Paulette turns straight to me.
相鉄くんが時間を作ってくれましたから、問題解決の短所は見つけることができてます。
Oh, nice.
そうなのか。
What you got? I found myself standing up from my chair at the unexpected good news.
どのようにして解決を？
足回りへの負担は2つの原因から生まれます。粘着力の強さとエンジンのトルクの強さです。
Sorry about that, I got interrupted. I have to read this again real quick. Okay.
ああ、それは理解できる。
Adhesion to driving wheel's ability to catch a track. Torque is the revolving power created by the engine. If the force used to catch a track spins the axle, it'll create a strong force, sure. But it also burdens suspension in the process.
ならそうか。粘着力を下げてしまうか、トルクを落としてしまえばいいのか。
はい、鉱山鉄道時代と違ってこの湯の井線ですから、どっちを取っても安全だって計算はできてます。
As my responses become warmer, Colette begins to speak even smoother.
でも粘着力を一番安全に落とすのは臨時機からの再設計が必要になって、コスト的にも技術的にも。
I see.
ならば、例えばエンジンにリミッターをつけるなどして。
はい。
She nods. The words that follow are straight and to the point.
私もそれを考えてました。
そうか。
The design will remain the same while simply placing a limiter on the engine output. That most likely create losses in a number of ways. It's far from the ideal solution, but
ならば、それでよろしく頼めるか。
はい。
Colette already understands. She's trying to accept it. It just might not be an ideal solution here. All we can do is pick the best one in the bunch. Hey, so yeah, sometimes you just gotta do that, you know, see what works.
やります。
Thank you, Colette. I appreciate it immensely. You too, Reina. She nods in agreement. With a tense look on her face, Colette tries her best to give me a smile.
あとはやるやらないの問題だけだったんです。けどこれって決心するしかない状況ですから。
Colette wraps her arms around Reina, as if to protect her. It almost seems as if Colette is clinging onto Reina.
やりますしやれます。その問題はこっちできっちり解決します。
Her gaze is strong. I haven't seen it like this before. I know, right? That is why I began to think of this spontaneously. The bond of Reina is what made Colette strong.
ならば僕も。
We were also what? Why did we get cut off?
相鉄様。
Oh, Hachiroku, what's going on? Are you okay? Alright, well, yeah, so we, we made the meat train, the barbecue train, and then we got a whole host of other issues to deal with now, so, yeah, it's concerning, but, we're trying our best to handle them, talk to Paulette, Hachiroku, hopefully he's okay. I don't like how this music's playing right now, but, yeah, hopefully she's okay. We got a little bit of a solution at least. Also, again, I really like that scene when he was hugging her. He's just rest. It's okay. I'm gonna spoil you. I love that scene. That was great. Loved it a lot. Yeah, now I'm just worried again because she's making this face and this really sad music is playing. So yeah, that's concerning.